Wisconsin's Joint Finance Committee has voted to adjust for inflation the tax credits for parents who send their kids to private school. But in the same meeting, they voted not to adjust for inflation some tax credits for farmers. The committee first took up an amendment to Viroqua Representative Lauren Oldenburg's bill to preserve farmland in the state. His third attempt at passing this bill reduces the length of the agreement between state and farmer from 15 years to 10 years. It also gives higher tax credits to farmers who follow soil and water conservation standards and requires that those tax credits are automatically indexed or adjusted for inflation. But the latest Assembly amendment would remove that index. Oldenburg tells News 8 Now his party's leadership requested that amendment. Stevens Point Senator Patrick Testin says Oldenburg's bill was good the first time, but the committee's co-chair says a tax credit adjustment shouldn't be automatic. It should be a decision each time through the legislature.
I think we're at a point now where with this amendment, we'll have the support that we need to pass in the Assembly.
It makes sense to say we create this and we should modify it up or down or whatever. It should be an action as opposed to just automatically happening.
But that mentality did not last long. The very next item on the agenda was a Republican bill that would increase credits for parents who send their kids to private school. And those credits would be automatically adjusted for inflation. One Southeast Wisconsin Democrat asked why there's a difference between those two policies.
A few minutes ago, we declined to index the farmland preservation tax credit to inflation. But in Senate Substitute Amendment 1, we are choosing to index private school tuition deduction to inflation. So can someone explain to me why farmers don't deserve to have their tax credit indexed, but parents who choose to send their kids to private school do?
And what followed was 35 seconds of silence. Some Republican members looked to each other, but no one ended up responding. Now, that bill would also consolidate the state's second and third tax brackets and increase the child and dependent tax credits. That bill passed the committee on party lines.